Now, when a mother comes out, the mother is the strictest of all. She don't want to hear no mess. She ain't taking no mess. So just as soon as Kofi got over there right to her, trying to explain to her what this all about, she should have got right up right then and just canned him. Pow! You're never raised like this. You know, give me that Jamaican, that African. We never raised you like that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's the only thing I think they missed.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Sportskeeda's The Wrestling Time Machine. I'm your host, Mac Davis, along with my two weekly co-hosts, and they are pro wrestling journalist, a legend, Mr. Bill Apter, and, of course, WWE Hall of Famer Teddy Long. Hey, guys.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Happy
whenever this
holidays.
comes out.
Like I said, we call it Christmako. We celebrate Christmas and Hanukkah.
I've asked you that question in the past, as a matter of fact. I asked you, and you said, no, we celebrate both in the house. Yeah.
Right. Actually, you have to put the ch in it. It's Christmas.
Christmas. Hey, I want to tell you why I'm thinking about it. This is a true story, by the way. This happened just this past week. I went into Walmart. Worst place to go during the holiday season, first of all. But I picked this time to go into Walmart because I needed a few things. Some shampoo. Well, actually, not shampoo, but soap. Right. Soap and some other things. And I'm in the razor section at first. That's one of the first aisles you hit in the men's department at Walmart. So I go in there and I get my razors, and I notice this guy. And he is squirting stuff out of a bottle from the counters. And he's putting it all up in his beard and wiping it in, making it all clean. And I'm looking at this guy. He takes the bottle and puts it back on the shelf. So whoever's going to get it's already got an open container, but he's sitting there just using it. And I'm thinking to myself, this is nuts. It's holidays. I'm not going to say a single thing.
I have seen people at Walmart in the bakery department grab a Kaiser roll, take a few bites out of it, and they didn't like it, and they put it back in the
oh God. Yeah, well, this guy, when I left the section with the shaving needs, I went around to get my deodorant. Now guess where he was? He's in the deodorant section. He picks up the exact brand and kind that I use, takes the cap off the deodorant, takes the protective cap off of the deodorant, clicks it up a few notches, reaches under his shirt and goes up under his arms, wipes it in there real good, caps it back, and puts it on the shelf.
Okay, I'll never do that again. Okay? I'm sorry.
Can you imagine buying that deodorant stick and finding hair sticking on it? Oh, man, that's just nasty. If you do that, stop. Will you stop? That's just gross.
By the way, I want to bring something so positive up that our last show drew 11,000 people because we asked the question, who put Jade Cargill on that car and bashed
who done it?
11,000 people responded to it, and most of them think it's either Bailey or Naomi. So I just want to say that we're still open for more comments, and I think after that we should do a weekly question of the week for the great people out there.
And we may need to start that in the new year. We get a good question running up to be part of the show. I think that's a good idea.
Oh yeah, actually, this might already be shown. We might be on the new year.
Yeah, this is getting really close to the new year time. So it's either we're right on it or right after it. So we're in the time machine. We can go forward or backward. That's why it's called the time machine. All right, let's talk about some wrestling here. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods are really not in good graces with anybody in WWE, including people outside of WWE. Kofi's mother came to the recent show tapings for WWE, and his mom even refused to hug him because of the way they treated Big E. I'm liking this story, Teddy. You liking the way they're setting this up?
No.
No, you don't, really. What do you not like about it?
I think they missed it. The only thing I would have done that they didn't do is the mother. Now, when a mother comes out, the mother is the strictest of all. She don't want to hear no mess. She ain't taking no mess. So just as soon as Kofi got over there right to her, trying to explain to her what this all about, she should have got right up right then and just canned it. Pow! You never raised like this. You know, give me that Jamaican, that African. We never raised you like that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's the only thing I think they miss. But maybe they don't want to go that far.
Maybe she wasn't clued in on this. Maybe she wasn't clued in on this. Maybe she went and her son's turning bad guy and all that. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's a she.
No, Bill, they smarten her up, believe me.
I know.
You know, but I do like the idea more because it makes more of an impact than the way they did it. The way you just mentioned it, Teddy. Honestly, that makes more sense. I think it would have had a lot more fire to it. At the same time, though, I do like the way that they're making Kofi and Xavier Woods. Yeah, they're just outsiders now. Nobody wants them. Even the locker room threw them out.
Oh, I love the storyline. I think it's absolutely great. I just, that Monday, like I said, maybe they don't want to go that far, but I'm just saying, I'm just speaking my opinion. That's what I would have done, you know what I mean? Because when you talk about somebody's mom, and when a mom is coming to straighten out her kid or son or daughter, she ain't playing.
No.
You know what I would like to see happen here? I would like to see them have the camera backstage and Kofi and Xavier are walking down. Of course, Rey Mysterio comes down again, and he opens his dressing room door, and there's Kofi's mother saying, "Rey, you're the greatest wrestler I've ever seen, greatest world champion."
Ooh.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Yeah, somebody upset. Do you think we're going to see Big E come back into this mix again, Teddy?
If he gets cleared, he may be back, but we just got to wait and see.
Yeah, even on the microphone as a part of the story, I'd like to see him come back, weave him in and out of this story because it's about him in the first place. And he's so good on the microphone. If he can't perform in the ring, that's fine with me. Let him use that microphone because he's that damn good. Bill, you agree? Yeah.
Absolutely. I've mentioned that on the premium live events, in the pre-shows, that when he is on that panel, he's the best on that panel.
Yeah, he actually looks like an ESPN type of reporter. I mean, he looks legit, and that's important, I think. And I think he takes that job very seriously. That's why.
Well, Charlotte Flair is not back on the roster just yet. It would be interesting to have seen her back at this point.
I'm still a little concerned about what they're going to do with Charlotte when she does come back. Who are they going to put her with? There's only a handful of people currently right now in WWE that I think Charlotte could work with and look good with because she is just so freaking talented that the other girls are so far behind her. In my opinion. Bill, what do you think?
Well, according to the podcast that I do with Joe Lowry and Joe from WrestleVotes on Backstage Pass, they're going to repackage Charlotte. It's going to be a different presentation. So in terms of who they're going to put her with, it depends what this possible new Charlotte character might be. By the way, on a broadcast on Busted Open this past week, Ric Flair said that his daughter, Charlotte, is probably even greater than him.
I think talent-wise in the ring and the ability of what she can do, that's probably true. And mainly because Rick did the same match, really, his entire career. It was the same match. It was just different people. She's a lot different. She's a lot more versatile than he ever was. But as far as being a traveling champion, that's where it's hard to dictate who's better than who because he was better than her if you go back into those days because he was making the runs daily like Teddy was. I mean, that was your life 7 days a week damn near.
He was going all over the world.
Yes. All right, guys, I'm going to put you on the spot here. We're going to pick a star to watch out for in 2025. One for WWE, one for AEW. Bill, I'll let you go first. Give me a star to watch for in WWE first.
Braun Breaker. I think his career is really, really going to take off. It's at a good place now, but it's going to be at a great place in 2025. He's getting all the experience. AEW, it's kind of hard to pinpoint someone right now, but they're moving Daniel Garcia up quite a bit. They're having him lose a while, but I think they may just kind of change the road on him and have him start getting victories. The fans go crazy over him, and I think finally he's been there a while. I think he's the guy to watch at that company.
I agree. AEW is a little harder to call, even if you watch it. And Teddy, I know you don't, but let's talk about WWE. Who do you think should be the star to watch out for in 2025 for WWE?
CM Punk.
There's so much story behind him, and I just saw somewhere. I'm trying to see if I made a note here. I thought I saw where CM Punk was maybe penciled in for WrestleMania to face Roman Reigns, which I thought was very unique. Do you think there's a possibility, Bill, that we can get to see CM Punk and Roman Reigns at WrestleMania?
I think we see CM Punk against Seth Rollins before we see that. And by the way,
but that wasn't the question. Who do you think it's possible that CM Punk could face Roman Reigns at?
Well, anything is possible. It depends what they do in the next few weeks on TV. It is possible, but there's our question of the week for you fans. Okay, the question of the week is who is going to be the person to look at and really make strides in 2025, male and female, WWE and AEW. Why don't we put that out as our question of the week?
And we can do that very much. Leave it right down below, and we'll get back to it on our next show when we record.
We just did
Teddy,
it.
Teddy, did we get all your picks there? I feel like we got shortchanged here. Did you want to pick somebody for AEW? I think that's what we missed. Teddy?
Why would I pick somebody from AEW when I don't know who their stars are?
Well, sometimes you tell me. I'm gonna skip over you every time.
I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
You always ask him a loaded AEW question.
And then he gets mad if I don't include him in it. All right.
No, I don't get mad. I keep moving
Gentlemen,